Okay, we're gonna do a video of working odd shape stuff and kind of walking you through it and let you think about it and kind of call the shots. See how we can do with it. I got a piece of flint ridge that we mightn't get to work okay. I'm gonna try it and see. We're gonna do different pieces, but we're gonna really take our time on this. Cause I'm turning this back. What I'm doing is I'm checking to see how easy this stuff naps. It's got a little too much heat on it. I'm seeing that right now. I'm just playing around trying it out. Okay, let's start on this. We got a major problem right here. That crack goes all the way up through there. So what I would do on this is I'd round this in here and try to come down this way. Show you what I'm talking about. Now, I want to come down here, it's low, and try to run it all the way across into this ridge. You run across right there. So I'm going to move over a little bit and try again. Move over a little bit and do it one more time. It did not do what I wanted it to. My billet's not heavy enough for whatever reason. Just gonna kind of flush that one out. Come back to the original spot where I started. I'm gonna flush it down. Get it below the center line. I'm gonna grind it real good. I'm gonna get a heavier billet. I'm gonna use this one. This time I'm gonna hit right here and try to run down it and see what'll happen. See what happened when I got a heavier billet? Took all that out. All I'm doing now is straightening this edge up. So now, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna hit this way, swinging towards me. I'm gonna grind it real good. And this time, I'm gonna take one that's got a good flat edge. I'm gonna try to hit it right in there, just like that. And that run across where this is. One more spot. And that run across where this is. So now studying this thing, I'm getting to see that this crack looks like it just feathers out right here. So I'm gonna come down on the tip and run some that way and make sure. Before I spend a lot of time on working on this, I could be hitting over here and over there. I wanna make sure this crack's not gonna be any problem. So I run those right there. Crack's holding it up, so I'm gonna try it up here on top now. Okay, I'm gonna try to run across. I'm gonna hit this way. And I made it dig in behind it. Remember a lot of my videos I was talking about hitting behind a hinge or whatever? That's exactly what it did. So what it really did, it weakened that spot up a lot to get it out of there. So this time, I'm gonna fool it. I'm gonna come this way. I'm not gonna hit on this side no more. This time, we're gonna come down Behind this thing is a valley right here. You can see that valley, a scoop. Okay, we're gonna follow this ridge into it right there. And then this ridge right here. Right now we're gonna do this ridge. Did good. It came down right behind that. I'm hitting straight into that chalk now. I'm building this platform up. That got all that problem out of there. It's gone. She be gone. Now we gotta work on this. We're gonna kind of flip-flop it. Hit on this side, flip it over. Hit on that side, flip it over, flip it back. Just flipping it back and forth. Once I get up here, get me a little isolated nipple right there I could hit on. And I didn't grind it because it won't hit very hard. I just wanted to turn it. That's exactly what I did. Now then I'm gonna grind it. Okay, I turn this edge. Turn it right here. One more turn. We'll raise it up. Get it below the center line. Get on it. Oh man! Hit too high up on it. Remember me talking about? Oh, if I can put it back together. That's where my accuracy went bad. Boy, I had it going good, too. I had that low area right here where it sunk in, and I hit too high up on it, and it broke. That's what happened. All right, now then, we're gonna do another one. Maybe learn something off of it anyway. This is stalled on this side. We look on this side. So what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna get a point right out of here. I'm gonna just knock this down out of the way. We're not gonna use that anyway. And I'm gonna use it to set up a platform to sit in this top. Now what I'm doing is I'm hitting this way. When I hit this way, it takes that off and it turns that down. And I'm gonna grind it and turn it over and show you what it looks like. Look how that turned down. Big old wide space. I'll hit right there. Hit right there, look at that. And I'm hitting way up on it. I'm trying to move a lot of thick stuff there. And it broke in half. Not my day. That's pretty narrow right there. I didn't realize it was up there. I should have looked it over a little better. But anyway, now we got this part here. Somebody told me one time, says, I had never seen you break one on YouTube. I break them all the time. Just goes to show you don't watch my YouTube program. Now we're going to hit down here. Hit like that. Come right here. Move that. That's ready to make a preform out of right there. All right, let's look around and see what else we find. Here we go. Look at this one. Got a big dip here and a big dip here and a hump here, but look at this platform. And when I tell you I'm trying to move a lot of mass like I did on that one, I moved too much. I didn't realize it got that there in the middle like it did. But that's what I'm talking about. I'm hitting way up there. Look at that. And see, I missed my mark. If I'd hit a little higher, I'd got a little thicker. So I'm gonna come over here. What I wanted to do was run that one off, but it didn't work. I'm gonna show you why it didn't work. I'm looking up there in the mirror in my camera, and I'm looking down here. That curved in is what's called an overhang. So I'm gonna come over here and take it out. Just like that. Now I can come back and hit and it'll run because I took that overhang out. That overhang is like this piece right here. It's hanging over. So you need to bring it back towards the top. I tell about, probably all my videos is about you can't flint knap air. So if you got an overhang, when you knock that overhang off, the only way your shock waves have got is out in midair. When they do that, they don't move any rock at all. So right now I got a platform here. Hitting down on it, work that out. And now I'm gonna drop to this lighter one. And we're gonna come around here and start shaping it up. I had a platform there. Had a platform right there to hit on. I'm just turning these edges around, all I'm doing. I'll explain to you in a minute. I'll get them turned around. Alright, got them turned down, hit on them, move the float. And sometimes, it depends on the circumstance. I tell you, rules are made to be broken. Sometimes. But here's the thing about it. If you're going down a straight side like this, and you want to make a continuous platform, like I'm doing, the best thing to do is to hit like 1, 2, 3, like 3 blows. But sometimes I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll go a whole bunch of them. But you're just wasting a lot of time unless there's a bunch of little problems in there that you don't think the major blow is going to take out. When you make that major blow, it's going to spread out like that. That's my second one, spread out like that. That's my third one. Now I did make one down here, I've just bending that end up. So I had 1, 2, 3. But sometimes you need to do more than that. I'm gonna do the same thing here. That's 1, 2, and I'm gonna hit right here just to isolate this little area right here. I'm not hitting the move any more. Now I'm gonna grind it so it'll be 3 blows. This will be the third one. 1, 2, 3. Now we'll come right here Try to thin this point. Take one off right here. There we go. Did that pretty good. So let's look at here. Let's see about thinning the base. Come down on this side. Flip flop it. Flip flop it. Come right down the middle. Took that big flake out right there. Let's scoot over and do a little one here. Give this a little one there. Okay, here's what we got. We got a ridge right here, right here, right here. All right, these are the high areas. What I'm gonna do is come over here first. Got plenty of room to do it. Keep it straight across. Try to run one down this way. Took that ink out. And then we'll come up, get the rest of it out. I'm gonna lightly hit it. I don't need to go about halfway. I'm not gonna hit hard. Come down, move it about halfway. Now I'm gonna hit hard. Got a hinge. Messed up. I messed up because there's a low spot there and my eye didn't catch it. Can't nap there. Shotwaves went there where the low spot was and they quit and it hinged. Just went up in there. Okay, we're gonna round this off or lower the edge. Now what I gotta do is try to come all the way across here. If I can hit it. There we go. It went all the way across. Got one of them little dirty concrete pockets just showed up in here, but since it's on the point, I'm not gonna worry about it that much. Worried about getting this to run all the way across. There we go. There we go. Looks pretty good. Come over here and clean it up on this side. Come straight across. There we go. Nice little preform. Put it in my preform bucket. Now here's one. This thing didn't get enough heat and it's grainy buffalo. Boy, this is a great one right here. This is a good example of problems. What you gotta think about, and Stone Hook's pretty good at this, he's extremely good at it, is you probably go get a port. Maybe like that out of it. That's gonna be it. We might as well break this end off right here. When I'm hitting this way, it's chipping it down and it's turning it up. Look at that. Now, I'm not gonna mess up like I did a while ago. I'm gonna go ahead and get a heavier billet. I'm gonna hit it. It's gonna run all the way down that ridge right there. Now, I won't come down this ridge this way. I'm gonna hit like this. We're gonna grind it. I'm gonna use this billet here. Look how far it went. It didn't go nowhere. I'm gonna show you why. I'm gonna put this back on there if I can. There we go. Look how close I hit on that edge. I should hit way up there. So I'm gonna rebuild it. Start over. That fault was because of accuracy. Now I'll hit higher up. And look at that. That went in way too far. Dug in there. It broke the first time. I should have just flipped it off. I didn't realize it broke and I hit it twice. And it made it dig in like that. So what we gotta do is try to figure out how to smooth this up in here. So I know I gotta take more off of this base. That's a no-brainer. What we're gonna do, we're gonna come down here and we'll try to hit right here. Move a little at a time. I don't want to hit real thick up. Move just a little at a time. I just about got it. Not bad at all. Knock that off. Hit right here on this end. Hit right there. Hit on this end. Come down here. Hit on this end. Didn't do any grinding. I didn't want to move a lot of mass. Very weak spot right there. The first piece I broke in half, was fixing to half for this one. It moved too much mass. Like I say, it broke when I first hit it and I didn't realize it. When I hit it again, it's just loose and it just dove and dipped it right in like a chisel, just scoop it up. Should have been smooth like that. But it didn't. Now we got a chance. Gonna be a little one, but we ain't gonna waste nothing, hopefully. Just flip-flopping that edge back and forth. Right here, I'm gonna dull this and try to run it into that crack. Try to run it right into there. It did great. That did real good. And now then, got to get some convexity built up. Come over here. Hopefully this was not hinged. It's a possibility it will, because there's a fossil right there. See that little fossil? But I got to the side of it enough, it just took the edge of it out. If it run right in the middle of it, it would have hinged. All right, now let's see what we can do. Another preform. All right. Hit right here. Give me an idea of how hard I need to hit to run that all the way across. It didn't go all the way across. Time we're going to try to go right across there. Got it out. I thought I had all of it out, but I didn't. We'll get it this time. This will pressure flake out real easy right now. There we go. No one going to pot over. Alright. Here's a piece of Georgetown. Most of this had a lot of cracks in it. You really can't tell looking on it. But this, I'm going to show you how to try to figure out how to work a piece like this. I'm looking at basically something right around here like this. I'm hitting this way, run that flake down it. What that did, it gave me a square edge to hit on. This is waist anyway here. So I'm gonna hit back up and hit a little higher. See if I can get a better deal here. There we go. See how, by hitting there, how it made me a slope? I'm just gonna lightly tap. I don't hit too hard, but I'm looking for cracks. If I hit it real hard, I'd like to break it in 3 pieces. Where a crack was at, I could have avoided it and got it out easy by working easy. And got a bigger piece. All right, this end looks pretty crack free right here. There's one right here. Let me see if I can get it out. By hitting these on. Yeah, it came out. All right, now, let's work on this end. I hit this way. What it did, it turned it down like that. Now I hit this way, and it turned it down like that. I hit this way, what you call flip-flopping. Just talked about it on the other point. All right, now let's see what we're gonna do. I'm gonna raise this edge up right here by hitting down. There I am. Yeah, it probably was a crack the way that split out. Little hairline fracture. It should have went the other way. And the way it's not wanting to break, it's probably a crack right there. We'll go ahead and knock it down. All right, we got overhang here. It's hanging over. If we hit here, it's not going to go very far. So I'm grinding it off. It's not much. I can grind it off. But it's going to run down right to there. And this is what I mean by an overhang. If you can look, you can see daylight under here. Yeah, I can't get the phone right. But anyway, this runs down. See how it's running down? So I'm going to hit lightly so it just run right into there and feather out. Just lightly making a little tap. Thinning this base. See how it's feathered out in there? Now I'm going to turn this up by hitting this way and this way. Now this is what we want to do on this. We're going to run this right up like that. I'm going to hit right here. Hit it pretty hard and pretty high up on it. Look what happened. Lord, I didn't hit high up on it. I thought I was higher than that. I'm going to put it back. That wasn't high at all. So I'm going to come over here and just knock this out this way like this. What I'm trying to do, I've got a lot of options and I'm going to explain them till you're getting this out of here. You always want your best option to work first. You want ace in the hole, but that ain't usually the best option. If you try one that's not the best and don't work, you really got a mess then. You try one that's the best and sometimes it don't work, it isn't that big of a mess, you might get it out. I gotta jump this hinge and try to come down through here. Gonna hit way up on it. Like that. I jumped the hinge, but it didn't go that far. My line, it almost went that far. I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna hit right up here. See how high up I hit? And I'll run that one to there. I'm gonna come here and do the same thing. I didn't hit high enough up on that one. Now, we're getting this out pretty good. What I'm thinking about is taking this here and chipping down like this. Now I got me a platform below the center line, hit straight down. That's gonna take that much of it out. I'm gonna move right over here, grind that little sharp point off. Now I got me a little pointed nipple there that's dull. Hit straight down, take that part out. So now, I'm gonna come back and come over here. This got a lot of overhang. I'm just chipping away to get rid of this overhang. Shaping it up. And if you notice I'm hitting right in here, making it come in like this. I want it to curve in like this. Now watch what happens. When it curved in, I got that point that I was talking about. Hit down, look, gone. Now, I want to get this point again. We'll hit right here. There's the tip, the point. There we go. Hit it again. Hit it again. Come out pretty good. Now then with I wouldn't want, I guess the word high with stick would be, with a little stick on this. I'm gonna roll this edge, blow this center line, hit right there. Right there, and right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, see this little tip right here? Got an overhang. I'm gonna knock it back. Now I'm gonna grind it and look at it. It's gonna play out right in here. Play it out right there. If I'd hit there, it'd play it out right there. Hit the wrong place. Just going down it, bringing that edge up. Come over here. Try to come right down in here. Hit this way. You got to turn that over. See how I turned it over? Straightening this base up. I'm gonna grind it, hit right here, right there. Ooh, it went all the way down to there. That's pretty good. Let's get it on this side now, looking that good. I can hit here and come across here. I'm just sticking that edge up, all I'm doing there. Right, now let's try it this way. Then we're gonna come this way, hitting on an angle. Need to take a pressure flaker and punch that out. Had a little bit of sharp pointed place where I tried to get out. Wasted a lot of height by hammering on. I could have took a pressure flaker and saved myself some length. Probably an eighth of an inch, maybe a quarter of an inch. It really isn't that much, but I was going for a longer piece. It's been important to use a pressure flaker. Try to run this into this hinge right here. Took it out right here, but it didn't go that way. Got it on this side. All right, let's see what we can do this time. Try to run it right to there. Right above it. One more chance. Did not get it. All right. Good lesson. We got a big old pile of hinges, 1, 2, 3, 4 stacked here. I'm gonna hit and go this way, and I'm gonna come back and hit and go this way. This is what I'm doing. Hitting this way and this way. That one way got it, rolled all the way back that way and took it out. Now the same thing here. Gotta hit almost straight down. Hit straight down, took that out. If I'd hit in, like a 45 angle or something like that, it probably would have hinged more. I had to get my shockwave to run right on it. Okay, come this way. There we go. Trying to slip up on it. Need to hit right on there. If I beat my poor leg to death. Okay, this side's in good shape. But this one up here isn't. The one I'm looking at now. Got that other one in pretty good shape over here. But we're going to have to be careful now. I'm going to try to take one right in the middle and let it spread out. Take a light one there. Come down here, let it spread out. Got a little bit of point right here. Messed it up, hit the wrong angle. I was trying to hit straight on it and I didn't. So I'm going to start up here and work my way back to it. Hitting straight down. There we go. Hit behind it going that way. Got it out. All right, while I was doing that, I created a crush platform right here. I'm gonna try to run this one without breaking it this way. Right to the hinge. I was hoping it'd pull it out of there, but it didn't. Oh well. I'm gonna experiment here a little bit. I'm just moving some stuff around to look at it. See what it looks like when I change angles. This one might get it right here. Got it. That's what I wanted to experiment for. Add enough there to get it. Another nice preform going preform bucket. We're gonna do one more. Here's a piece of unheat treated Texas rock. And it looks like a piece of meat. No, it's percussion, so ain't a meat, but just a little percussion. Love this stuff. I wish I had $1 for every pound I broke. It would be tons and tons and tons. I used to average probably 4 to 6 tons a year for years hauling it out of there. All right, on this one, we're gonna hit high up and try to come across here. We'll hit right here. Come up here where the base is gonna be, kind of pointed like. We've got plenty of room to round it down and work it. Come right through here. And straighten that out. Now, I want to move this over. I don't know how this is going to work. If I hit right, it's going to come through here. If I hit wrong, it's going to go over and hinge. I think I hit right. Felt like it. I did. There's that dip. I didn't want to hit too far that way or too far that way. I had to get it just right. Now we got a major dip right here. I'm going to come over here. Breaking this out of the way. I don't want to hit there, so I got an isolated point to hit on. And I'm going to hit up there a little bit. Look how it took that out. All right, let's look over here. I think we need to work on this and forget about that side for right now. If I hit on the edge, it'll probably hinge. If I hit high enough on it, it ought to take this out. Hit on the edge. Moved it high enough, it hinged. See there? I knew it would if I hit it on the edge. That's exactly what I did. So here we go. We're going to come down this way to take it out, coming behind it. There we go. Got it all out that way. Now, try to come this way. And try to weaken it from both sides. Right there. And one there. We got one little bitty sharp edge sticking up right there, and guess what? Look what I'm looking at over here. This ought to get it out. All right, let's come right here. Just to follow this ridge. I don't hit too hard right here. Won't go about halfway. Went 3/4 way. That's okay. I didn't want it to roll over. That's what I was trying to prevent. That did good. Didn't really explain what I was doing then, but that's okay. Let's see if we can hit this here. We'll use the lighter billet. We don't want to drive it real far. I think that's about as far as it's going to drive it. When you use your billets for a long time, you get used to the weight of them, and you know what they'll do and what they won't do. You know when to use them and when not to. I can use it on this. I only want this to go right about there. That's where it went. Now we're going to get the rest of this hinge out. It's right here and come this way. Just left a little remnant of it and catch it right there. I need to grind that some more. Try it again. Missed it. Still got most of it out. I hit too much to the left of it. Did what I wanted to do, just did it the wrong direction. It run like I wanted it to, put it that way. It went as far as I wanted it to. We'll get this little hinge out. There we go. Okay, I would really run the indirect with this, but since it's the last one, I'm gonna go ahead and flatten this side, and I might hook up and do all of them on indirect with a different video, just call it indirect. Finish shaping them out good. Side did real good. It hinged right there. I was hoping it was further out there instead of hinge. We can come this way and get that out. And the reason it feathered out, it didn't feather out, is because it wasn't heavy enough. I didn't hit it hard enough to knock it all the way across. It got into that thick area and it run out of muscle. It got fatigued. Well, it's so pretty. Okay, let's try this side. Don't do too much more. The reason that didn't break And I'll explain it to you as soon as I get this fixed up. I wasn't hitting my leg in, I was actually hitting the rock. Sometimes I'm beating like this coming up close and you look like I'm hitting the rock, but I'm not. I'm just trying to work my way in onto the edge. But the reason that didn't break is because the angle was like this, and I didn't hit that angle like that. Now watch this. I changed angle. Let me try to explain to you again. I'm concentrating on what I'm doing, not telling you. Let me get back over here on this piece. It's important that you hit the angle. If this is coming down like an angle like my finger right here, that's the angle I need to hit. Maybe that'll explain it. If my finger's like this, I need to hit that angle. So when I was looking at it, getting ready to knock on it, it wasn't exactly the angle I was hitting. After about hitting it 3 times, I realized it and I changed the angle and it broke. I'm gonna try to knock this out right through here. Get the right angle. There it goes. Look at that. Look at that. All right, now we're back over here where I was at a while ago. I'm gonna try to run it across here. Get the right angle. There she goes. Gonna do a little more work on this side. Right across here. Messed up pretty good on this one. I hit right there while I'm chipping, and that edge wasn't ground. And I ground it. What you realize, these things are like saw teeth. When you go across that, you still got the valleys. Like this is your teeth, you got the valleys that didn't get ground. If those teeth are sharp and ground, you still crush them off. Maybe that's strong enough to. There we go. Got it out of there. Okay. I'm gonna thin this base. Not a good enough angle. Had trouble getting this angle right. There we go. All right, that's ready for indirect. All right, we're gonna shut this video down. Hope it might help you some, and we'll do one indirect next.